Verstappen not dropping down 5 seconds in Brazil to let Checo pass is still very much a topic. To this day it baffles me that in a race where Verstappen needed a new front wing fitted, costing him at least 15 seconds, and just simply finishing is more frowned upon than Checo bidding his quali lap in Monaco to gain a better starting position. I know of 2 situations like this have happened in the past, and the reactions to it were quite different. Nico Rosberg, Monaco 2016. Rosberg had set the fastest lap, and both Rosberg and Hamilton went in to put on supersofts. Hamilton was 2 tenths up, while Rosberg 10 down on his previous lap when Rosberg locked up and conveniently took the escape route. Hamilton reacted by saying sarcastically, "Ah, that was very good of him, very good." Funny detail is that Rosberg redeemed himself the next day by letting Hamilton through to win the race. Schumacher 2006. Michael Schumacher was just to have committed a parking offence and was sent to the back of the grid in disgrace. Schumacher had set the fastest time, and others were trying to beat that time, when he lost control of his Ferrari, conveniently compromising the laps of everyone behind him, especially his rival Fernando Alonso. Many cried foul, others yelled cheap. Someone called it the cheapest and dirtiest trick ever seen. Now fast forward to 2022. Checo, ambitious as he is, thought that this could be his shot at becoming world champion, as he was much closer to Verstappen than the year before. So it's not surprising that his first rival for the title is the current world champion. I do hear a lot of people say that it's not proven that Checo pinned his lap on purpose, and the story that he admitted it to Horner and Marco is just a rumor. But seeing as Verstappen is closest to the fire, and the fact that he acted on this information makes it true for me. He wouldn't have put all this hassle and negative energy on him on a wild hunch. Now, I am a rational man, and I don't see things in black and white. The truth is always somewhere in the middle. So Perez was trying his best to do a great lap, and maybe in the turn he crashed, he felt he made a mistake, and in an instant, he decided to throw the car in a spin, rather than finishing a poor lap. Verstappen was obviously disappointed, and he complained about it over the radio. It was later, when he discovered that it was done semi on purpose, that he just vowed to drive for himself and not do any favors. In Brazil, this is exactly what happened. Now the point I'm trying to make is that in the cases of Schumacher and Rosberg, ruining qualifying for others, people screamed foul and cheat, as they were leaders in the championship. But in the case of Checo, it's barely talked about. Even after Sainz said in an interview that drivers binning quali on purpose happens more often than we think. Instead, the biased media and all the content creators I follow hammer on about how mean Verstappen was to not drop down 5 bloody seconds to let Perez score 2 measly points more. That's crazy, and it's the world upside down. You don't reward teammates with positions after they do that. And if Verstappen was the boss of Red Bull, as the haters like to say, Perez would have been sacked. Don't get me wrong, I love Checo, and people are allowed to make mistakes. But the over-the-top sympathy for him is just to dunk on Max rather than real love. I mean, where was that love when Lawrence Stroll dumped him for Vettel? In the months that Perez was jobless, I didn't hear a peep. So in conclusion, I hope that people will look at the complete picture and judge situations consistently rather than fitting their narrative. If Rosberg and Schumacher are cheats for doing what they did, then so is Checo. Especially, don't expect favors. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Take care now. Doei doei.